configuring a tender to use the advanced evaluations. iSpec has two different scoring systems, simple and advanced evaluations. When using the advanced, headings are grouped and scored together. With the simple evaluations, the headings are scored individually. To use the advanced evaluations, when creating a template or tender, click the Type and Options tab, and then select Advanced as the evaluation type. The system also allows for technical and commercial approvals, so if these are required, make sure they are checked on the Approvals tab. From the Overview screen, expand the Evaluations panel, and click the Add New Evaluation Phase button. The system administrator will have created the evaluation phases in the system, so may differ from this example. Normally the selections would be a pre-qualification, a technical or a commercial phase. You can only add one type of phase per tender, for example, you cannot have two technical phases. Next, add one or more evaluation types, and a weighting percentage. All evaluation types that have been set as technical in the system will be listed. The advanced evaluations uses a weighted scoring system, and calculates an end score based on the different weighted percentages. For example, if you favored one evaluation type more important than the other, you would give it a higher priority percentage. When setting the percentages, the combined totals for all evaluation types in that phase must equal 100%. If the weighting does not equal 100%, it will be highlighted red in the phase notes. Finally, enter a weighting percentage for the phase. All evaluation phases must also have a combined percentage of 100, or that will also be highlighted in the phase notes. Next, headings need to be linked to the evaluation subcategories. Open a document, click a heading, and then open the Response Requirements window. Scroll down to the evaluation settings, and select the subcategory to link to that heading. Click the Save and Close button, and the requirements bar will be updated showing the evaluation type, category, and subcategory the heading is linked to. To update selected or all headings, use the Batch Requirements tool, scroll down to the evaluation settings, select the subcategory, and click the Update icon or the Update buttons. All of the headings in the document will now be linked. Repeat the process for all documents that need to be evaluated. When we go back to the evaluation panel, the phase name is highlighted red. This indicates the subcategories' weighting percentages have not been configured. Click the Weighting Editor link, select the phase and select the first evaluation type. When setting the percentages, the combined total for each category and subcategory must equal 100%. In the first example, there are only one of each, so they can both be set at 100. Click the link to show which headings are linked to that subcategory. If there is more than one evaluation type, then select that from the list. In this example, while there is only one category, there are two subcategories, so the category can be set at 100, and a combined total for the subcategories also to 100. If they do not add up correctly, the totals underneath will be highlighted red. When they are correct, the totals will change to black. When we go back to the evaluation panel, the phase details are now black. This indicates the phase is now set up correctly. Next, enter a moderation number. This determines what the difference between the evaluator's scores are allowed, before they would need to be evaluated by a moderation team. For example, one evaluator may enter a score of 6, and another a score of 9, because the scores are out of the moderation differential. A moderation team would decide, and set a moderated score. Enter the maximum score allowed, and save. Now the technical evaluation phase is configured, we add a commercial phase. This is done exactly the same way as setting up the technical phase. However, as it is the second one, you can choose to select the first phase as the predecessor or not. When a predecessor is selected, the evaluations for that phase must be completed, before the next phase can be started. If it is not set, the evaluations can all be completed at the same time. Next, the weighting for the phases can be set. The combined weighting must equal 100% for all phases. When all the phases have been added, and there is no red text, the advanced evaluations are configured correctly.